Today is Sunday, June the 12th, Sunday, June the 12th, 2016. This is from Peter Franchot's office because I asked for an audit. This videotape message today is my testimony for the grand jury of Baltimore City and Baltimore County in the state of Maryland to be heard in front of a federal grand jury concerning the corruption in the courts and the distribution of wealth in Baltimore. I'm an independent filmmaker. I was making a documentary and a movie about the politics in Maryland. I was illegally incarcerated for making this movie, and my property was stolen from me on Falls Road. The toilet that I put in front of the Towson Courthouse on February the 6th, 2011, not February the 7th, was about Jake Davis, James Hammond, Brother Insurance, Bank of America, Governor O'Malley, Scott Shellenberger, Greg Bernstein, Commissioner Belfield, and Chief Johnson concerning the prison industry in the state of Maryland. I showed the money behind the industry. I'm an ex-felon. I came here straight out of the state of state of Illinois in 1991 on the Interstate Compact. I've been making a movie and a documentary about it ever since. This is my, like I said, testimony for the grand jury. It was received in 2012. You locked me up for putting the toilet in Towson. So let's break you down. That's the White House. In 2008, President Obama asked for a full investigation. President Obama was Senator Obama. That was in May of 2008 in my false imprisonment in LakeCounty, Illinois. You can find all this information in Chief Judge Souter's courtroom on court record. I got it all on file. My testimony and supporting evidence. That's Mr. Boston. Mr. Boston is the defense lawyer for the Baltimore City Police Department. And I told Mr. Boston about the movie I was making in 2007, Shorty's Pit Beef. 2007, Frank Boston is the Fraternal Order Police's lawyer. There it is. This is Adam May. I made him sign that because he promised that he was going to tell the truth. WJZ, Kai Jackson, Vic Carter, and WJZ as a whole knowingly lied to the public when they said that I committed a bomb threat. That toilet was in front of WJZ during Governor O'Malley and Governor Ehrlich's 2010 debate at WJZ. That same toilet, all right? And WJZ was on the toilet. It's about community in crisis, and our community is in crisis. Very much so in crisis. And like I said, this is an IRS violation. Bank of America sit here and says it right here, all right? They're trying to deny what they did. And it's timed and dated, 2011. Like I said, y'all kept trying to lock me up for something that belonged to me. These are all the people that I contacted, got videos, know about what I was doing because I was planting seeds. You can go to him and get the videos from him. You can get the videotape phone calls to the Zion Police Department. And Yancey dead. Eddie Washington dead. I ain't dead yet. 83 Studios had it. My testimony in front of the grand jury is the Office of the Attorney General. Doug Gansler refused to protect me. And that's Mr. Ballott's signature. And it says right here, go to the state prosecutor's office. You're insulating yourself to protect Governor O'Malley from prosecution, like in Operation Greylord. He needs to be arrested and held accountable for what he did. This is my Shorty program. Governor O'Malley approved it in 2006. See it? The program was about Governor O'Malley and he didn't know it. It's called entrapment. I tricked him. Like I said, Scott Shellenberger knowingly filed false charges against me. This is the District Court of Maryland. And if you look at it, he filed these charges against me in 2008. Then he filed more charges against me in 2011 to keep this story from coming out. These are the cases that it covered. And if you look over here to the right, the state's attorney's office got this February the 2nd, 2011. 5 days before I was locked up. So when one or two people conspire to deny people's rights, that's called a conspiracy. This book is called Entrapment because it shows everything I did. It shows the search warrant for 1402 Lochner and the property that you took. You never returned my property. I was found innocent of all charges. That's Dave Irwin. All right? Because I wrote him while I was there. And I asked my lawyer, Thomas Sanders, to get in contact with him. Thomas Sanders didn't do it. That's why I fired him. This is all the information that these people had. You see that? That's Ensler, state of Maryland. That's telling them to return my property. The state of Maryland has taken a truck, a computer, 8 years worth of videotapes to protect the corruption that's going on here in the state of Maryland. That's court ordered. And it's legal. You are liable with a body attachment. And the state of Maryland didn't do nothing about it. If that was me, I'd be in jail right now. The state of Maryland is responsible for my truck, my computer, and over $2.6 million in lost income. District Court of Maryland. Motion to squash subpoena and motion of protective order. And the protective order was filed to protect Governor O'Malley, Bob Ehrlich, the comptroller, Franchot, because I was exposing the prison industry. And blowing the whistle, I named everybody that was involved in it. Patricia Cook is from Bank of America. I got a video with her saying that they're responsible for my money. Everybody on this was a witness against Governor O'Malley and the corruption in the court. Judge Pearson, Judge Bell, Kathleen Pugh, you see it, Broshini, Carl Stokes, Bill Henry, Jack Young, Mary Pat Clark. I was exposing y'all's corruption in y'all city hall and y'all city government. I went city, county, state, and federal levels. And I gave you all this information. All this information is in their hands. And you filed motions to stop this from coming to the light. That's the Department of Justice. Because I got everything at the Department of Justice. See that? Nathaniel McFadden. He got the Minority Report. President Obama got it. Chief Walls from Waukegan Police Department got it. State's Attorney's Office went to the chiefs into the Waukegan Police Department and took the videotape that I videotaped 12/24/2007 when I showed everything that I did. Illinois did the same thing. Maryland did the same thing that Illinois did. They took my property and they took the videos exposing the corruption in the courts. That's Mayor Stephanie Rawlins Blake. She got everything. Councilman Cardin gave her the videotape that I've been showing you on YouTube and Twitter. That's the comptroller. I want an audit. That's the IRS. I asked for a federal audit. I want a state and federal audit on my property. This is the state's attorney in LakeCounty, Illinois. That's the public defender in LakeCounty, Illinois. Or state's attorney. That's the state's attorney in LakeCounty, Illinois. Alright? The public defender works with the state's attorney to enslave black people in LakeCounty, Illinois. I can show you. And I'm putting it all on film and approving it. These are the mail receipts. Marilyn Mosby got it. Department of Justice got it. This is Shorty's. I'm a businessman. Sole proprietorship. And my testimony can be verified through these cases. Alright? I won that case. The court ordered my property returned. You've seen the court order. That's the case in which the judge had a protective order on me about making this movie. It was about Mikulski's Cardin. That's the transcript. You can get it. The movie is in hold because y'all took my truck, my computer, and you took movie releases and you took things that belonged to me. It was about your prison industry. It was about Shellenberger. It was about Judge Bell. It was about me filming you at my store. It was about Governor O'Malley and the money that's made through the prison industry. This is the Minority Report. Like I said, I got everything documented. So in conclusion to my testimony, I want to speak in front of the grand jury. Talk about the corruption in the courts and the illegal money being gained through the courts. I want to talk about Governor O'Malley, Congressman Cummings, Cardin, Mikulski, McFadden, Judge Bell, because all of y'all had this, and it's notarized. It's perfectly legal. It was about the prison industry. I'm a whistleblower on the prison industry. I testified in front of a grand jury, and I want to testify in front of a grand jury and bring this corruption down. If you look at this, it says I'm white. I'm the blackest white person you know, and the whitest black man you ever gonna see. So come see about this prison industry. Take my complaint to the grand jury. Mosby, you got to prosecute Shellenberger. Prosecutorial discretion doesn't give you immunity to criminal charges. Shellenberger knowingly lied to the public and charged me with a crime I know I didn't commit. The videotape clearly states that this was evidence against Governor O'Malley, Bank of America, SunTrust Bank, Jake Davis, Jake's Grill, and James Hammond. That toilet was about the corruption. That toilet was about your courts. I won my case. I want my property back. I want the controller to have an audit on Jake's Grill and Shorty's Underground Rib Shack. I want an audit, and I want my property back. I want my standing in the communities back. And if I don't get it back, I'm going to take it back. I got enough information to put a lot of y'all in jail. And I got enough film to show how much you've been doing too. Y'all got rid of Dixon? Well, Blake, you can go to jail too. When I get in front of that grand jury, it's going to be like a singing bird. You're going to call me a mockingbird. No, you're going to call me a hummingbird. But this is about me and the politics in Maryland. I'm an independent filmmaker. I'm a caterer. I've been in your houses. I know your agendas. And Governor O'Malley approved my program. With the Shorty program, never say die. I'm a mentor. I got things going on in the community, and I want my life back. Controller, you got mail, and you got to respond to that.